Despite that we here in Soviet Union know that the death of Lenin inevitably will lead to a violent power struggle, in order to at least mimic some level of internal democracy, we are holding a debate between Joseph Stalin and Leon Trotsky for the Politburo as to assist their decision as to who to name as successor to Lenin. Are both of our participants aware of the rules?
Yes. Yes.
The first round of questions will be centered on economic policies of the participants. The first question is for Mr. Stalin. How do you intend to continue or alter the progress of the NEP?
I believe that we should rapidly, within the next 5 years or so, completely do away with free enterprise in favor of completely government-controlled system in which the government-controlled foremen and supervisors oversaw all forms of production and ensured that they would meet strict quotas or be harshly punished. This plan will make Soviet industry very strong and propel this new nation into the global stage.
Trotsky, your rebuttal?
I do agree with my opponent on parts of the plan, although I think that we need to rebuild our economic base before eliminating free enterprise completely, so as not to weaken economy as severely. I support government-regulated free enterprise, although I intend to remove it in favor of a government-controlled system, like very, very gradually. It would be like easing a person into a river Volga instead of drowning him like we did Rasputin, eh?
This next question is for Mr. Trotsky. How do you intend to collect revenue on the people of the country, as large numbers of people lack taxable levels of monetary wealth?
I intend to collect taxes on the profitable income of all members of Soviet society. In the case of those employed in industry and business, I intend to take a portion of people's and businesses' wealth of income, but allow enough money to remain to provide equal living wages for all involved. In the case of agricultural production, I plan to equally distribute product to people of the nation by collecting a portion of the output of farms in place of monetary taxes.
Your rebuttal, Mr. Stalin.
I intend to tax the output of all businesses and means of production, rather than the incomes of those who are employed within them or are responsible for their output. The farms in this land, however, will be collectivized, which lets farmers work together to meet strict quotas, and we will buy up their product and distribute it to the cities. They will then use this money to buy state-produced items of necessity, giving us additional revenue.
Next question for Stalin. How do you intend to restore the agricultural production of nation to its level from before the Great War?
Once again, my collectivization plan will mean that the farmers of the Soviet Union have two more choices in terms of production. As a group, meet the quotas I have laid out or be harshly punished. More vodka!
Trotsky, your rebuttal.
I intend to return agricultural production to pre-war levels by starting with a slightly smaller agricultural production level, then increasing it annually as farmers will have better resources to meet higher production level in next year.
Our next few questions will concern foreign policies of the participants. Our first question is for Mr. Trotsky. In what ways do you intend to protect the motherland from external invasion?
I intend to reshape my plan that won us the civil war of our early history. I plan to divide the Red Army into an immediate front line and large contingents protecting all of our major population centers. Furthermore, the Red Army will give no ground, as deserters will be shot on sight, and we will push forward, regardless of casualties, until every enemy of the motherland lies dead in pool of their own blood.
Stalin, your rebuttal.
Motherland is too strong for that to be necessary. No enemy will invade us, for they know that our power will annihilate them where they stand. We must protect our borders, but our army is strong enough that not much will be needed in the current political climate.
This question is for Mr. Stalin. How do you intend to expand the sphere of influence of communism throughout the globe?
I believe that first and foremost, in communism in one country, and before the spread of communism may begin, we must focus on making the Soviet Union a powerful nation, a beacon of light, and a shining example of a classless society.
Trotsky, your rebuttal.
Communism for the whole world, that is my goal. If the whole world is communist, it will be strong and united as one. Nearly a decade ago, from the ashes of corrupt, backwards, dying nation, we rise like phoenix. We are the Soviet Union, and we must spread our power, our light, our freedom with the people of the whole world. More vodka!
The next question is for Mr. Trotsky. How do you plan to react in the event of internal conflict?
Plan to react with silent and powerful force, removing my opposition, simply making them go away. I believe that this will have less of an impact on people perceiving me as benevolent leader.
Stalin, your rebuttal.
My enemies will know my fury. All that oppose me will be killed, publicly and very brutally. It is better to be feared than to be loved. Roughly paraphrasing Machiavelli.
We will now conclude this debate with statements by both participants. Mr. Stalin, your statement, please.
The Soviet Union will one day be the most powerful of nations.
Kittens. Hell to Mother Russia.